Cassidy Olson here with us on the Coach's Corner on the Firebirds Extra pregame show. Kevin Fitzgerald here with you. And, Coach, first pitch is coming up at 7 o'clock tonight here at Eldridge, but 11 runs against Falmouth yesterday. The previous trip out to Falmouth was another 11-run output. Is it something about Gulf Fuller Field that these guys love hitting there?
I don't know. It's a pretty big field, but, I think it shows that we can play with anyone. I think they're in second place in the Western Division, so, if we just put it together on a night-in and night-out basis, then, we can do exciting things in the playoffs.
How crucial was the start that Corey Miller put up yesterday? He goes 5 innings. Like you said, that's not just a team that's been number 1 or 2 in the Western Division over the majority of this season, but they have the best offense throughout the Cape. How crucial was Corey Miller yesterday and the entire rotation, 4 other arms out of the bullpen that had solid work, taming a really solid offense in the Falmouth Commodores?
Yeah, Falmouth, I think, has 6 starting all-stars, so 1 through 6 is a murderer's row, so he did a great job, minimizing the damage, getting through there and giving us a quality start. And the offense helped it out, so we got to get some guys on the hill who needed to do some work, and they all did great when they got out there. So those are the kind of things that you need, especially this time of year when arms get tired and whatnot.
1 to 6 in the order yesterday. It's Cassidy Olson here joining us on the Firebirds Extra pregame show. 14 hits yesterday combined between the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 hitters for the Firebirds. How important is that success really top to bottom in the order? I think we've seen a lot over the recent maybe couple weeks or so. A handful of guys will have solid nights, but you really had that success 1 to 9 in the order, power numbers all throughout. How important is that down the stretch now after a 2-game winning streak has already gotten going as you push towards the playoffs?
Well, I think these guys are learning, the 44 games is a grind and guys are dinged up, but, we got to have the guys step up and do the final push to the last third of the season or whatever it is here. And, we saw that yesterday. Different guys getting hits. Will's finally back and swinging the bat really nice. And, Kivett's still been on fire. So, the key to a long season like this for these guys who are used to a little more rest is pushing through those injuries and finding a way night in and night out to do it.
Like you said, there's already a handful of guys that are already over 100 at-bats throughout this Cape League season. That's after piling up over 200 during a regular College World Series or college season. As it's Cassidy Olson here joining us on the Firebirds Extra pregame show. I'm glad you brought up Will Fulmer because he's got 5 hits over his last couple nights. Home runs, you see the power numbers from him, the consistency at the plate. What do you like most about his swing, the Montevallo infielder? Only Montevallo prospect to make his way up to the Cape. What do you like most about his swing and how successful he's been the last couple of days?
Well, he's not really a power guy, but, he's just run into a couple balls. But what I'm impressed with is that he has real good hand-eye coordination and a nice feel for his swing, and he finds a way to put the bat on the ball. He's going to have low strikeout numbers and give us quality at bats, and it's just been great to see him. That injury is still nagging him a little bit, but he's finding a way to play through it.
Well, the guy on the other side of the diamond that he plays alongside, Vince Condi, is back in the lineup tonight playing shortstop. He's had the last couple nights off, and he's had that average hovering right around 200 for most of the season. This is a guy who hit 300 over at Vanderbilt this past season, and Benny Craig said it one day to him that, I want you to get up in the plate and be as smooth as you are out at shortstop playing in the infield. What have you guys worked most with him about over the last couple weeks or so to get him back on track as you push towards the playoffs?
Well, yeah, obviously Vinny's such a talented shortstop. I think that, he's at his best when he's using the whole field. I think that a lot of guys get out here and see the 300 down our left field line and want to put up the big home run numbers here in the Cape. And I think he's adjusting and starting to put the ball in play to the right side, and then he'll get his hits to left. But, if he just, kind of becomes a more complete hitter using both sides of the plate, I think he's going to be fine.
He's back in the lineup tonight as its first pitch is coming up between the Firebirds and the White Red Sox at 7 o'clock. Assistant Coach Cassidy Olson here joining us on the Coach's Corner. And we got to hit on the guy who's on the mound. The all-star Trent Skutnik out of Michigan has been superb his last handful of starts. He'll be representing the Firebirds amongst the 3 other guys in the all-star game this upcoming Saturday. He's got an interesting story. I mean, the last couple of years at Michigan has an ERA that's over 6. Comes to the Cape League and has been dominant. What do you kind of owe that transformation to? What have you seen from him on the mound? Have you seen something as unique as that? To come here and dominate in a wood bat league here, playing against the nation's best?
Yeah, I mean, you got two sides to it. He's going to come here and face the nation's best, but they're also holding wood. And you know, the thing about Scuddy is he has success because he's such a competitor, and I love that about him. I mean, watching him go to the mound, you know he's going to give you max effort, and he's going to do anything to win. You know, I think the guy would trip his mom in a race, and we love that about him. We want it. You know, we want pitchers who go out there with that mentality. So, you know, hopefully it was just a few little adjustments that he needed to make at school that he's kind of making here. But, you know, all-star season out here, that's going to be great for his confidence going back to Michigan.
Well, Miss Skutnik, watch out because Trent's out on the mound tonight. His first pitch is coming up at 7 o'clock. Assistant Coach Cassidy Olson here joining us in the Firebirds Extra pregame show. And Coach, thanks again for stopping by. Good luck today.
Thanks.